Knowledge Zone channel. I am Mrs. Sheila Nirmal Kumar. Already have uploaded the videos for the class 12th and 11th standard students. You can watch that video. And we are going to see the third practical program for class 12. That is number in words using switch case in C++. Okay, third question. So number in words is the question. In C++. So in C++, now we are going to print the number in words. From the question itself you can understand number have to be given and that will be changed to the words. If you write the number as 3, then you will be getting in words like THRE. So that's all the program. Okay, like this we are going to print. And for the, what is the first line? Hash include iostream.h. So this is a very simple and easy program. I will say in this, in which part you will make mistake. Then hash include conio.h is a consolidated input and output which is for the gauge and clear screens. And then the void main is the beginning of a program. Or don't put the semicolon after the void main because this is the beginning. You should not terminate that. So whenever you are not getting the semicolon here, you will get a bracket because we are going to enclose some set of statements within this block. And in this, first of all, the clear screen, if you want, you can write int n. I am going to use a variable, only one variable in a program, int n. Then I am giving a statement CLR SCR. This is for clearing the previous output. Some of you may get doubt in this part, whether you should write the clear screen first and variable declaration next, or you have to write it below that. Any format you can use, but within this two line, first two line, you have to write the clear screen statement. Then Cout, enter the number. Here we are not using like enter the number of terms because in the question if you see only one number I am getting from the user. Number 3 alone I need. So enter the number. One number I want. Then after that you know that it will be followed by the n. C in n is the next line. Then I am going to use a new concept here called a switch. And within the switch you have to put an expression. Don't put semicolon after the switch because in switch also we are going to enclose certain set of statements. So this switch is nothing but a multiple branching statement. Many values will be given for the n and whichever is matching with this particular n, that set of statement will be executed. And for matching we have to write it with the case value. So first one, number in words from 1 to 9. So in this program we are going to print the numbers from 1 to 9. First one I am writing it as case 1. So case 1 is the first value of n is 1 here. And for this you should give more importance. You know that in C++ all the statements have to be written in the smaller case letters. Uppercase letters are not allowed. Only within the Cout statement you can write it in the uppercase. Then case, these things you should write it in the lower case and don't put a semicolon here. And case and a number you are writing now, you have to leave a gap here. This is a very important thing. Many students will do mistakes in this part only. If you didn't leave gap, you will not get the answer, but you will not get the error also. That is the main thing here. If you at least if you get the error, you can rectify it. But here this is like a logical mistake. So if you didn't leave the space, then you will not get an error, and it will not show in which statement you have error. So case 1 you have to leave a space. Then you have to put a colon. In the remaining places we have studied about the semicolon. Semicolon is a terminator and colon is like a value. So here when it is matched with this particular value, what to do? Then case 1 I am writing it like Cout. What to write? You know that is a number in words. The number is 3. Number is 1. So the number is 1. That's all. In words you have to write. Put a semicolon. So this statement I am giving, and you have to use the break in every case and write it for the case 2. Same like this. The number is 2 and then break. So what is the usage of break? Break is used to come out of a particular looping. And here you have to write up to the case 3, case 3, 4 and then everything you write, and finally you have to use a condition called a default. If it is not, if the value of n is not matching with any of the possible value, then it will come to the default case, and this break is used for coming out of this loop. So this loop begins from here. Now if you give the break, it will come out of this particular closing bracket. That is the usage of a break. Suppose if you didn't give break, what will happen? If your answer is this 1, then it will execute the remaining case values also. Suppose from that place, If the answer is 3 and if you didn't give the break, what will happen? 3, then 4 will come, then 5 will come. So like this, all the numbers up to 9, everything will be printed. But that is not a correct one. We need this answer only. So if this is the correct one, you have to give a break to come out of that particular block. And then coming to the default is nothing but if you give a number other than 1 to 9. Suppose if you give the number 12, so we didn't write the statement for the case value for number 12. So what will happen? It will come to this block and then default case, and we are giving that as an invalid number, or the number is invalid. So the break is not necessary for the default because it is the last one. So after that also it will be coming out of the bracket. So it is not necessary to give that. And in this part, what the students will make, in which area they will make mistake is default. If you write default will be writing, then immediately you will write this invalid. You will forget this cout statement because in the previous line you have the format like this, something you are writing like that, and when you come to this default you will miss this cout. Give more importance to that. And next the program is over now and we are coming to this gauge part, and then we are giving a closing bracket. That's all. It is a very simple program and very easy program. If you get this question in the board exam, then you are so lucky, and you will get answer within a fraction of second also. And in this program, in which area you will make mistake is, you will put a semicolon here. If you give here a semicolon and here also, in these two places, if you put a semicolon, you will be getting 25 errors. You cannot rectify that one. So this you have to understand. First, whenever you have a opening bracket, you will not have the semicolon in the previous line. Then this second mistake is you have to leave a gap between the case and the number. And the third error is you have to put a colon here, not the semicolon. And then cout break you are giving, and then in default case don't forget to give this cout. Okay, that's all the main mistakes you will make in this program. And I think you can understand this concept clearly now. This is very easy program, as I said already, and you can watch the remaining videos whichever I am going to upload it later. Okay, thank you viewers. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching.